Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. I hope everybody is having a great weekend, a great Saturday. Today, we're going to be addressing the overall market, as you guys already expect it, or I should say I expect it at least. We are having a slight volatile weekend, as I already told you guys. I have been saying that these weekends that we do see major green weeks, for an example, like last week and the week before, we had great weekends. The price was very nice. Everything was still green. And we're seeing a slight pullback. It's nothing too crazy. I expected it. You know, that green weekend shift pattern cannot last forever. So let's refresh this. Let's actually look at things. So currently up about 0.11%, which is nothing in terms of the global crypto market cap, sitting at about a $2.09 trillion market cap. Bitcoin barely up a percentage, but we do see most altcoins turning red, as we do see XRP breaking below that $1.15 pretty much overall support zone. I wouldn't be surprised if we retested a $1.10 or even a $1.05. I am expecting some volatile price action to ensue over the weekend, as well as into later next week, but I am not too concerned on the overall price action that is short term. I'm more so concerned about what is going to be happening. So first and foremost, I do want to show you guys this chart here. So this says excited for September, right? And we do see here's a chart from July of 2017. Here's that nice pullback in July that we seen. And here's that major move up. And here is August. This is pretty much all of August as we trailed upward. Now again, going back to what we do see in July of 2021, here's that major pullback. Again, even going back to this chart, we've seen that major pullback here as well. Like this was, you know, all the way up here at almost $3,000, and here's at like roughly almost $2,000. And we had that major pullback down to about $1,890. Now, here is what happens next. I believe that we will see $68,000 plus. That will be a clear validation of us breaking over the 65K zone, and things are looking juicy. Now, I do know there's a lot of people who are concerned about, well, aren't we supposed to be pulling back in September, right? Because even if we go back to the weekly chart of the 2017-2018 bull run, we could actually see here is July. Ranging into August. August had that nice all-time high marked at about almost $5,000 before it came down all the way to roughly almost $3,000 on September 11th. Now, I don't think that we do something like this. I do think that we could see some volatile price action, obviously, but we've already had that pullback down to 46K on Bitcoin. Now, don't take my word for it, but I'm just saying right now, you know, Bitcoin could come down lower. It could retest about 42K, as I was saying, you know, for a little bit of time about 2 weeks ago. Now, I would not be too concerned with that, but I don't think that it's going to play out exactly like this on the chart. But I do think that we are ranging to have this major influx by December. I think that we will most likely have that topping point in November into December, and I do think that that's where a lot of the alts will run. Now again, even going back to the 2013 and 2014 bull run, which I don't think is on this chart, but I do think that it's actually not even on Binance, so it's going to have to be on either Bitstamp or so. Hopefully I could see it. So I do know that September is a very volatile month. For an example, here we go. We actually have the 2013-2014 bull run on the chart here. So even in regards to September of 2013, let's actually zoom in a little bit more so that the candles are actually good. So here's that July. Here's August. Again, August topped around, you know, August 26th, almost the 28th. And then here is September. September had a little bit of a volatile price action. I don't know if this was a realistic wick or not. I actually wasn't here in 2013. But I just want to say right now, it looks like just sideways momentum, honestly. Nothing too crazy. And again, here is that major influx in price. And look at where we topped out at. It was around the end of November, almost ranging into December. Here's even December 2nd. We had that similar topping point. So I do think that that is what we're ranging to do, something more like this, where we do top out in November into December. This is where a lot of those altcoins will run, and I do think that they will make some incredible all-time highs, especially XRP and HBAR, as you guys already know, that I've been following for a very long time. And here is that ranging high in 2017 and 2018 as well. Now, you guys might be wondering, well, what does that mean for XRP? Well, it's simple, right? So I believe that XRP will outperform Bitcoin, no doubt. It always does. But I do think that we are on a similar move to do something like this, where we range all the way up to about $25. I've been saying it multiple times. I think that there's a lot of invalidation stuff going around where people are saying, well, XRP is not going to have a bull run because of the SEC, this, that, whatever. It's the same things that have been being said for about the past weeks, past months, even going back to the initial start of this SEC lawsuit. But you cannot lie and tell me that this entire chart does not look extremely bullish. Yeah, we could have a nice pullback. We could have a pullback to $1. We could have a pullback to even 85 cents. And the reason why I say that is because when I look at this chart, let's actually remove some stuff so that it's not too confusing for a lot of people. So in regards to this overall chart, here is roughly 95 cents down here. This is a nice floor, but the best floor right now is 86 cents. So realistically, I don't think that we're going to see a major pullback down to this floor. I don't think that we do that. In fact, I honestly think that after we consolidate for a little bit of time here, we might have that nice pullback in September where we do see us come down to $1 and retest $1 or so, because we are still fairly high right now. I think that is where we will see Bitcoin range even higher as well. What would happen in terms of Bitcoin ranging to those highs with XRP basically breaking out? Ultimately, I've been saying it for a very long time now that we need to break out of this X mark here. Now, that is roughly about a 16% of an increase in price. That's nothing unheard of. Now, to break out of the $2 zone, it would officially be about a 75% of an increase in price. I think that this will happen in September. I already told you guys, I like the idea of looking at the end of the month into pretty much the first half of September. I think that is a great time period for us to have this major breaking point. Just as we had this nice move up, right? It's very similar. This entire pattern that we're trading in is very similar to this pattern that we did in January. Now, I know that this was the SEC lawsuit, so it's not an actual clear validation point, but I just want to say XRP likes to have that nice candle up, sideways momentum, and then a major breakout. It always does that. It's similar to a lot of altcoins as well, because that's the clear pattern in this market. But the thing is that already this bull run, all right, we've seen some major moves. For example, here is a 1,104% of a move. I know a lot of people think that that's nothing, and it isn't, especially for most altcoins and crypto in general. But what I'm saying with this is just imagine if we did that from the bottom of this candle now, right? So if we just mimicked that same move, first off, we'd be well over the all-time high. But altogether, once we get over that all-time high and go into price discovery, so right here is where we will land at roughly almost $6 off of just the same mimicked move. And again, it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of sideways trading. That's totally fine. Consolidation is totally normal. But I just want to say that this is not the stopping point at all in terms of this. This was just a little move in the market. Now, what happens when there is a massive amount of FOMO happening once we get over the all-time high and we start moving very quickly, similar to other alts, right? Even ADA. Now, obviously, with ADA, it has a lot of good, overall publicity behind it. It's not like XRP. XRP has a lot of things going on in regards to the whole SEC fearful idea of things. But I just want to say, once this broke out of the all-time high, look at how fast it really moved. So this is one of those things that we need to watch out for FOMO, because FOMO will tell us the clear signs on where we go. For example, ADA's all-time high was made. Actually, let me go to the yearly so we can actually see this. So the whole all-time high was made on May 15th at $2 and almost 31 cents. And look at what ended up happening as soon as we broke out. We instantly jumped about roughly another 40 plus cents, and we're not stopping here. We're still going to go higher on ADA. And again, this goes for XRP too. Once we go into price discovery, right, which is here, I think that we can mimic a similar ride up where we do a massive inflow of price, and this will lead us to somewhere in between like $15 to $25. I strongly believe it. It'll be roughly about half of what this percentage is. And the reason why I believe that this is going to happen is because we will have a massive FOMO event that will move about 40 plus cents a day, similar to even what happened in April. But not only that, I also think that there is going to be a lot of news happening even with Flare, because Flare still did not release fully. Once that happens, once we see the ecosystem grow, once we see a lot of news coming out in regards to XRP being adopted and being utilized, as well as with the ODL service, because a lot of the stuff that is happening, a lot of people think that all because the XRP is being sued by the SEC, that nothing's going to happen. But that's wrong, and we've seen it happen even in Japan, the Philippines, all that stuff. So I think that this is very good to watch in regards to ODL services ramping up overseas. Flare Finance getting fully released. A lot of airdrops are happening as well. I think that this is only the beginning to what's to come for XRP. XRP moves at the last 10% of the overall bull market. So overall, we could be seeing a massive, like 2,000% rally from the bottom candle that I have off of this here. So in regards to that, a 2,000% rally would roughly give us, $12 at least. Even at $10 roughly is about a 2,000% of an increase in price. So I do think that $10 is very likely to be happening. That's where I personally will start taking profit, because I do think that $10 is just going to be an easy target for us to break. Now, again, I think that we go much higher, but I'm just going to take my profit point just so that I have some profit. Again, if you don't take profit, the market will. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As you guys already know, this has been Nick. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.